Straight bars. Bow, 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 bow. Got a bitch, yeah, she looks so good, but on the real, she in the now. Diamond water, yeah, it look like a river, look like I'm standing in the now. If you really didn't get that last line, then you're level on the brain of a child. Pay attention, better do the right thing, or your pussy has to work in that style. I'm the nigga make it bitch wanna fuck. I'm the nigga make it bitch wanna fuck. I'm the nigga make it bitch wanna drop. I'm the nigga that your bitch wanna talk. Man, she going dumb, she don't stop. Put it in her mouth, make her jaw lock. Hell, got faster than your whip stop. So why would I say about the whips that I got? I'm the nigga make it bitch wanna fuck. I'm the nigga make it bitch wanna fuck. I'm the nigga make it bitch wanna drop. I'm the nigga that your bitch wanna talk. Man, she going dumb, she don't stop. Put it in her mouth, make her jaw lock. Hell, got faster than your whip stop. So why would I say about the whips that I got? Let's go. Pop, 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 pop that ass, do the dash. I'll be running out of gas every time I go to the mall just to pop the tags. I don't really cop nothing out the mall. First time at the mall,
Coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale.
Who would say so?
Fanfare of introduction to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. This will be taken very short.
You didn't answer the phone last night.
Left sideline, it's complete.
4 or 5 times.
10.
No, I didn't call 5 times.
A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackler? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. There goes 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 53 yards. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, here we go. 49, check 49, check 49. Check 3. Kill. Any weapon. Switch. Check, crunch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 38, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 56 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Switch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. We're going to 54. Why in? Check 26. Hey, switch gears. Under 26.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Check. Big ass. Whip. Watch the going to 53. Watch the 26.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Check it. Tighten up. Go. Kill.
On first and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Kill. Bang.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Rush in. Run it. There we go. Check 52. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 24. Save. Alert 3. Watch twist. Slam. 36. Check.
On first down, Dobbins trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Under 10. The 42-yard line. Focus, defense, focus. Wide.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray, open man is Kirk, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Check nickel. Front. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Hey, alert 3. Check.
Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Slade, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Watch the run. Watch the safety creep. No. Off. Hey, watch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards on the ground. Third and long, they keep it on the ground, and it pays big dividends.
Sometimes it's a surprise to the defense. Third and long, you expect to pass. You catch them off guard. In this case, you're exactly right. It paid huge dividends. Off and running.
Watch the shift. Go. Get out there. Shift. Check 43.
Here's Madison running on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check 13. Check safety. Check. Hatchet. Kill.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He's crashing. Swerve.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Switch. Check. Crunch. Hey. Check 50. Mike's 54. Tackles. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ready? Check. He's coming. We got double up. Let's go. Time off. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Okay. Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch twist.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. Oh, some strong running. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Check.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Check 26. Check this ball to 54. Why in? Switch gears. Undercross. Go to 54. Why in? Check. Big air. Here we go. 26.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there as time expires in the 1st half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
They're going to try and run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they try the right side here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Say, go. Let's go. Set. Alert 3. Watch twist. Watch the motion. That's it. 58.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's get it together, defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Watch 54. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Go, go, go. Hey, watch this, watch this.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Check 31, check 31. Switch it, come on, switch it. Out. Watch the ship, Hey, watch the ship. Go, get out there. We're going to 54, why ain't? What do you think?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Hey, kill. Mike 50. All day, every day. Anyway, going to 54, Why ain't? Jim.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
Hatchet. Kill.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set. 60 yards. Hey, I'm coming after you. SOS.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Safety's creeping. Check. Fresno.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Woo! Let's get it.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call.
Let's go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Crouch. Check 50. Check 50. Check. 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 Check 4.
First down, Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Murray now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Check 26. Check 26. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Now a give right side. Dobbins. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Check, 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 check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Check, check. Watch 54.
Murray now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Watch the eye. Shoot. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check the backer.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You got it.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Kill, turn up. Check 24, check 24. Go. I got him. He's mine. Short. Say. Alert 3. What?
On first down, Dobbins, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
To throw is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Check, go. Under 10. 10. Check. Wide. Get wide. Check, nickel.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Now Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
54. You ain't going. Mike's 5-4. Let's pick it up. It's out. Hey. Let's get off the field. No. Hey, watch it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Check 42. Switch it. Hey. Mike's 50.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
You better bring Jim. Mike's 50. We're going to 54. Why ain't? Here we go. Going to 54. Why ain't? Check 13. Check safety. Check. Hatchet. Kill.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Dallas, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Arizona, It's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for...
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs on the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subject